Ladies, gentlemen, and esteemed colleagues and fellow citizens, today I rise on a matter that is both timeless and elusive, a matter that belongs to no side, no division of belief, and no narrow debate of a policy. The subject before us is quite simply nothing. Yes, nothing. At first glance, that may sound absurd. Why dedicate precious minutes, even hours, to the subject of nothing? Why stand in this chamber, in this great hall of discourse, and raise our voices not in a defense of a case, not in a pursuit of law, not in celebration of achievement, but in the pursuit of nothing? It is because of its emptiness, its neutrality, and its universality that nothing becomes the perfect vessel for us to examine the essence of speech itself. Consider the paradox. Nothing has no mass, no weight, and yet we carry it with us everywhere. It fills our pauses. It lingers in our words. It exists in every silence before applause, every breath before decision, every hesitation before courage. And yet, if I stood here silently saying nothing, would you call that a speech? If I filled these minutes with silence, would you consider that persuasive? The ancient rhetoricians knew this well. They understood that ethos, pathos, logos did not exist in a vacuum of constant declaration. Instead, they breathe in the space between statements. The empty air where listener fills their own thoughts. Nothing persuades more powerfully than what is left unsaid. Think of the unspoken gesture, the raise of an eyebrow, the deliberate pause. It is nothing, and yet it moves the room. So when I stand here and speak of nothing, I am not offering you emptiness. I am offering you possibility. For nothing, my friends, is the canvas upon which everything is painted. In a world filled with division, and every statement risks becoming a line in the sand, nothing stands apart. Nothing is not left, nothing is not right. And nothing can be labeled as progressive or conservative, radical or moderate. And yet, by being nothing, it becomes a meeting point for everyone. Who among us does not understand the experience of it? We encounter it when we are still. We recognize it when we wait. And we all live through it when we pause, unsure what comes next. Nothing is the ground which we stand all together. But here lies the challenge. Nothing is easy. To do nothing, it's to resist urgency. To say nothing is to risk being unheard. To believe in nothing is to drift without an anchor. So let us not mistake nothing for ease. For nothing is a discipline. Nothing is a question. Nothing is a reminder. The action and the stillness, words and silence, motion and rest are partners in the greater rhythm of life and of leadership. And so I close where I began, on nothing. What have we done in these minutes? Have we wasted time? Or have we invested in reflection? That, dear colleagues, is the power of nothing. It becomes whatever we give it. Nothing is not empty if we choose to fill it with meaning. Nothing is not silence if we choose to hear the possibility. Nothing is not absent if we choose to see opportunity. So today I'm speaking of nothing. I invite you to consider everything. Not because I have given you answers, not because I have argued a side, not because in every action of speaking about nothing, I have demonstrated that the voice of the word, the human capacity to communicate, there are never about subjects alone. They are about the power of expression itself. So with nothing to say more, I yield the floor. Thank you.